Yeah, and that's been exactly what T1 have done in game ones of best of fives almost their entire time. But you can see Gen G already starting things off here. Zeus does find the Ornhorn. A fair bit of work being done here as Doran was trying to hold on to the aggro as much as he could, and Zeus will survive.
Yeah, only a plate goes down, and they do get the flash here, of course, out of Zeus.
Very, very strong. But not giving up a kill there, because that would have, without a shadow of a doubt, led to a lot more going down. And with this CC chain that you get here,
so well played.
Yeah, really well done. Like, gets the knock up. Doran tries to tank for as long as possible, but with Peanut going for opening up with...
Lost, or he's going to lose his flash now, so he can push advantage further.
Ooh, the flash comes fantastic. Curse of the Sad Mommy comes through, and Chovy will go.
I've seen some weird visual bugs, like, rarely, but, I mean, the observer's highlighting it there means he probably did actually buy that twice, but rushing to the Drake, and the point still stands we were making before, that was pointed out, is they do take it. T1 trying to make cross-map topside.
Yeah, finds the bandage toss. Carrier seems to be everywhere right now, but Umbral Dash is pretty powerful, and there is the Infernal Soul for game number one. It is a spicy one here, and T1 looking for another dive. A beautiful charm will connect, but the Gore Drinker is doing so much work here for Doran, and he says everything you can do, I can do not quite as well.
2 free Drake fights, and they're on Infernal Soul points, and with a Zeri, you'll take that.
Yeah, we're going all the way back to this pick where the flash charm comes through. The follow-up is there. Keria and Owner have the ability to chain CC Chovy to death. And the flash charm was so quick, he doesn't flash it. Chovy gets charmed, that's the end of that. And here's the topside play. Doran has Gore Drinker. Look at how much value he gets here with the stack up. Still not enough, doesn't get the knock up there onto Owner. Owner tanks the aggro so Faker can come through and secure the kill.
Yeah, it was almost where he can. Remember, these Drakes are pretty tanky these days. Chovy going to be setting up some of these Sand Soldiers. Extendo Beam finds no joy as Gen G setting up for their first 5v5 of the game to try and stop T1 from stealing away this Drake. It looks like T1 don't want to overcommit to this one though. But here is the Ornhorn. It is going to be secured by Owner. They take the Drake, but can they win the fight? Doran, he's been exhausted. Peanut flashes, Arctic Assault, gets himself out. No one's died in the fight. Finds a huge ultimate, and Carrier will go down. Peanut, the wild growth on top of him, and it is a double kill already for the Zeri. I guess we're Zeri gaming, ladies and gentlemen. And somehow Chovy got that kill on the bottom side. It's a triple for Ruler as well, and Gen G walk away with the fight.
Not GG quite yet, but we're getting close.
Are we certifying that one, Wolf? How you feeling?
I want to say, yeah, the block from Peanut on the charm was so massive, though. Faker looks for the charm onto Ruler, and he's not able to get it. Peanut blocks it. He doesn't get the charm on the Zeri, and Ruler has free reign. It doesn't matter if you have a Yuumi or not, if you're untouched. Guma!
Oh no, he does have a spell shield. Doran's not going to be able to find him just yet, so he's going to be okay. But the Baron is going over.
One Infernal Drake. Who cares? Getting Zeri fed at this point in the game is so pivotal, and what T1 tries to do here is eliminate the front line, and then you can win the rest of the fight. Carrier zoning away, but Doran stays alive for so long. Flashes over. Peanut with a beautiful stopwatch keeps himself alive, and Ruler.
Look at the block for the charm. He just makes sure Ruler can't get caught there. And they knew they had, with the stopwatch, enough time here for Ruler. I thought T1 was the one's idea.
This whole game is just going to be collapsing in favor of T1. Instead, as the Ornhorn comes through yet again, Ruler gets caught in the Ruler position one more time. The Everfrost will be avoided though, but the charm will not. And that is the kill. And
he's not going to die in the Ruler spot, but even just thinking of it made it happen as Carrier.
Yeah, possibly in trouble here as Lahen's going to slow him down with that Glitter Lance. There's not a lot of damage with this duo, but they have a lot of CC as the bandage toss will get...
As Respawn come up to the top side and is looking for the set. But this is what you were talking about. Owner disables this ward. They have the Ornhorn engaged. There's only so many places Ruler can go. And even with going over the wall here, Owner waits for him there. They have to follow up. And I did not have Ruler dying in the Ruler position in game one on my bingo card for the summer finals.
I'm pretty sure it was there. It's just we weren't expecting to fill it in. But it's always
not in game one, you know?
It's a little antiquated. Yeah, it's the old bingo card from last year.
Clear up vision where they can. Managing to catch Gen G on a reset. They're looking to start this one off. This is definitely aggressive. This feels like a T1 play, but Doran's going to dive into the pit. Finds himself an Infernal Chains, but now Carrier looks for the flash. He gets it onto 3. Chovy immediately flashing out. Peanut also going to escape, but Lahen's is not so lucky. And Gen G, they lose their Lulu, and now T1 with so much control.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. You get those picks instantly, you get them fast, you have the hard engage from Carrier on the Samumu, and that's all it takes.
Well, I've seen this one before, gentlemen.
I don't know about this.
Again is Doran. But remember, he does have that Gore Drinker. It's still at the ready. He can get all of that health back. It's once again Umbral Dash over the wall. Ruler at full health. He's immediately going to get sniped. But Carrier has to go golden. Chovy as well. It's the Baron secured for T1. But can they win the fight? Empress divides massive Peanut. Looking to clean up. And speaking of clean up, Ruler is dashing around the fight. It's a Quadra. And now Owner is trying to deny that Penta.
But you don't actually get the objective. You come back in a second time and you leave yourself wide open. And, I mean, this is a beautiful play here from Carrier. Notice, by the way, Ruler is not here. Peanut is instantly deleted, so it's essentially 2 down here. But Peanut survives. And when you come back for the second exchange, he comes over here. But look at Chovy. His stopwatch timing is beautiful. Goes for the re-engage at no health. Look at this. Faker's forced the stopwatch, and that's the only threat. No one can kill Ruler. That's it.
Yeah, that's the Quadra kill for Ruler, and that was, if the other one wasn't certified, this one, can they actually win the fight before things happen, though, as Ruler stepping forward? Not exactly what you want. That is not the ultimate Carrier was looking for either, as the Ornhorn comes in, doesn't find Ruler, as Doran's diving on in. Still gonna have to get himself out of position once more, and Gen G just gonna move back towards this Drake. As T1, they dive on forward, it resets, and it's secured by Peanut.
If you watch the positioning here that Gen G sets up, the Ornhorn's not great, there's not great turn here, and it doesn't matter if you have all those smites, if you can't get into range to use them. As both Faker and Owner try to dive in and set up for this, they're not able to close the gap. There's no choke point, they have great wave clear. And if T1 can't get in, can't find a flank angle with Owner here, potentially on this Wukong, then Zeri will just have unlimited moments, and they see Owner here, they go over and collapse around him, trying to spot him. He doesn't have a flank angle anymore, and now he's actually just vulnerable.
He definitely is. Lehen's going to be checking these brushes. Ruler finds Owner, and look at the damage as Chovy denies the Warrior Trickster by just Emperor's dividing him in the face.
You have to try to find an angle as the Wukong. You're the one person who can maybe find a flank and set up for that knockup, but you get seen, you die, and now you don't have a smite for this fight. Like, it's not a bad move here from Owner, but he gets caught with his hand in the cookie jar here, and now there's no jungler for T1.
Look at Doran rotating over. Yeah, Doran's flank angle is absolutely fantastic. Ruler just wanting to keep himself safe. But remember, he has GA, he has Mercurial Scimitar, and there is the ult out of Peanut. They're looking for the engage. They don't want to go for any 50-50s as their health bars just melt. He does so much damage. There's the triple kill already. And Gumayusi is going to get flashed on. He does go down to his GA, does Ruler, but Gumayusi, he's running for the hills. And this game, I think, now belongs to Gen G.
Gonna have to agree with you on that one, Atlas. Guma running for his life here. That's a ton of damage, but GA for Doran.
That's a really nice spell shield.
They can push the base.
Yeah. Doran, he has a GA as well. Like, even if he dies, he doesn't care. All he needs to do is make sure Silver doesn't make it back.
Yeah, well, he's going to try and do so, as there we go. Infernal Chains do connect. Gumayusi goes golden, as the Death Dance was doing a fair bit of work, but he does go down to his GA. Gumayushi's just staying here, though, remember? As we move back towards the Baron on Gen G's side, Doran's still just World Ender, and he's trying to stop Gumayusi from doing anything that he wants. There it is, gives him the old thumbs up as well. And there's the Baron at the same time. Gen G all but won this game.
And it says a lot about the desperate state of that game. The flank that Owner went for, I agree with you, Wolf. You got to try something at this point. If you don't get that backline, it's not happening. Zeus finds a heroic 3-man knock-up air, does as much as he can, but it doesn't matter anymore. 4-man, excuse me.
It was
better,
so well played.
There's no damage. Doesn't matter.
And that's the problem thing. It's also a problem with Ahri, too. You know, she sets up for flanks really well. She sets up for picks really well. But on this champion, he can't carry. You can't fight the longer fight here against the Fed Zeri.
There's so much peel. There's so much front line between Doran, between Peanut, and even Chovy with his ultimate. I don't think you're getting to that Elder. They got to try, but what can you do?
It's a late Ornhorn. Zeus going to use it for disengage now. Gen G just avoid it. And now with Exodia complete, Gen G are bearing down on the base once again. Teleport to come forward as Chovy just bought a bunch more items. And this is all over, but the Nexus is what it feels like at this point in time. T1 are going to need something absolutely heroic to make this one work. The flash from Faker is not going to be enough, as Chovy has one of those as well. Uses it in order to get himself out of the way. Once again, these minions are getting obliterated.
Yeah, 15 seconds on Baron. If they can defend this, maybe there's a world.
Maybe But there's still an Elder Drake here, remember, as Wild Growth come through for the chain CC. But Peanut, he's also going to get CC'd up. These Nexus turrets, they just don't last, though. As Ruler throws in the ultimate, he's doing so much damage already. Emperor's Device going to deny any sort of re-engage. The knock-up is okay, but it's another double. He'll make it a triple, make it a quadra, and Gumayushi wants to do everything to deny this pentakill, but it will not happen, at least for now, because the Nexus is going to fall. Gen G, they will...